Hello everybody. Gonna finish up some master writs that have been piling up, and then I want to hit up the new Clockwork City DLC. Gonna finish up some master writs that have been piling up, and then I want to hit up the new Clockwork City DLC. Gonna finish up some master writs that have been piling up, and then I want to hit up the new Clockwork City DLC. Gonna finish up some master writs that have been piling up, and then I want to hit up the new Clockwork City DLC. Gonna finish up some master writs that have been piling up, and then I want to hit up the new Clockwork City DLC. Tacos amigo. All right. Cool. I like it when things sell. Okay, those are done.
I like to think of this.
Thank you.
You look ready to impress.
I am, always.
None of us is getting any younger, you know.
Really? I don't know if I can do that one. Prismatic defense. Let's just do the... damage, health, poison.
I wish I was off adventuring.
I guess that wasn't the right one. Oh, it's damage magica. Why did I think it was damage health? I forget these ones. You have to have all this other extra crap too. Vulnerability, Ravage Magica, Ravage Stamina. Okay.
I've got what you need. Magistrix Vox did something terrible to the people of Selphora. Why is the tribunal silent in the face of such horror?
None of us is getting... If I have to wait around anyway,
Why do I have to do this? No chance to have a look.
Hmm.
No charge to have a look.
Yeah, I don't have that. I have a feeling the prismatic one is that one that's hard to get.
Come, do your trading here. Come, do your trading here. Prices have never been better.
There we go.
Buying and selling.
I sell to the nobility.
Somebody's asking about it. Just checking to see if they need help. Hello, Gaming Mike. Nice to see you again. Love watching your channel. Sometimes when I'm at work, don't tell anybody. It's a secret. Nice.
You've arrived at last. Come forward. We have much to discuss.
Makes the workday much more bearable.
You've arrived. I am Devaith Fear, Wizard Lord of Telfear. I trust no further introduction is necessary. I seek a Daedric artifact. It lies hidden in a brass city filled with danger, curiosity, and contradiction. You will accompany me, if you wish.
I must say that is exquisite armor, sir. What exactly would I be signing up for?
A voyage that only a few have ever undertaken. We will travel to Sotha Seal's peculiar experiment, the Clockwork City. I have inquiries to make. You will assist me.
You know how to reach the Clockwork City?
I do. The Tribunes are not so clever that they could hide such a place from me for long. The city is quite close, and also very far away. Just the first of Sotha Seal's many paradoxes. If you choose to join me, be prepared for many more.
Why ask me to help?
I have no great fondness for that Sijic Lilatha, but you saved her life and defeated a powerful shadow mage in the process. A remarkable accomplishment for someone of your breeding. I'm confident you will continue to surprise me.
All right, I'll work with you.
Of course you will. Naturally you have questions. Alas, they will have to wait. Servants of the Tribunal do not look kindly on blasphemous journeys like this one. Meet me at the waterfall north of the city. We can discuss the details there. Prepare if you must, but make it quick. Time is not on our side.
Cool. Almalexia. What if we had to walk through the game like this the entire time? That would suck. Because, you know, in real life, nobody runs everywhere they go. Where are you, dude? At the lower part? Or up here? Oh, hold on. My hubby just sent me a text. He wants to help me level up. I just made a new healer. Let me reply. Okay. I was playing Skyrim again yesterday.
There you
And
are. Come. Here, behind the waterfall.
what? Cool. So I keep hitting the wrong button when I want to jump.
My companion arrives at last. Now then, our journey begins in this dreary little cave. Quite a surprise, yes? Believe me, it won't be the last. We can speak freely here, but do make it brief. All this natural splendor is just, well, tedious.
Wow.
The father of mysteries, the clockwork god, the tinkerer, and other such banal titles. Sothasil, or Set, is a member of the Dark Elf Tribunal. He reigns over Morrowind as the god of craft and sorcery, the wisest and most reclusive of the three.
Do you know him well?
Ha! No one truly knows Sothasil, not even his hordes of wild-eyed worshippers. I studied with him before his ascent, and even then he defied comprehension. His only true peer was Indoril Nerevar. Such a shame what happened to him.
Indoril Nerevar?
Indeed. Saint Nerevar the Captain, our king and greatest champion for a time. He died, tragically, during a journey to the heart of Red Mountain. It was all very sudden. Some believe his retainer, Dagoth struck the mortal blow. Others...
What do others think?
Some believe that Sothasil, Vivek, and Almalexia murdered Nerevar so they could take divine power for themselves. Who's to say what really happened? In any event, Sothasil emerged from the mountain even more inscrutable than before.
What do you think happened?
I think it's irrelevant. The silence of Sothasil may come from a place of grief and deep regret. It might be a side effect of his fierce obsessions, perhaps both. How he became a god is no concern of mine. I respect his knowledge, nothing more.
Why did Sothasil hide the Clockwork City here?
Sothasil hides everything. But more to your point, it's not just a city. It's an incomprehensibly powerful, world-shaping device. Can't leave that sort of thing lying about, can you? Also, Almalexia worries about how it reflects on her divinity.
Almalexia?
Yes, Seal's fellow tribune. A machine can be studied, and perhaps understood in time. She fears that by reducing their divinity to a machine, Sothasil lessens the mystique of their godhood. To his great credit, Seal largely ignores these concerns.
What do you hope to find in Clockwork City?
A Daedric artifact. I take a keen interest in all such objects, but this one seems especially significant. You see, nearly everyone who searches for it winds up dead. I suspect that someone or something hid this artifact away in the Clockwork City.
Are you concerned about seeking an object that other people killed?
Other people are not Devaith Fear. I've not lived this long by shying away from dangerous relics. Anyway, if this artifact inspired someone to slaughter scores of mages, it's clearly something worth investigating.
Alrighty then.
draftier than I remembered. Follow me.
Oh. Let me take my skills back to the way they're supposed to be. I love me some melons. Oh, crap.
Welcome to the dwarven hold of Barm's Arm Shen, such as it is. Ironic that AM's holy city of Mournhold has Dwemric roots, don't you think? Curious. Practically no one knows this route, but this scaffolding looks new. Built by rogue ordinators, perhaps? Stay watchful. Sotha Seal always did admire dwarven industry, albeit quietly. Perhaps that's why he built his city here.
Well, now. I can't not loot those crates.
This lift will take us to the nethermost depths of the ruin, and to our destination. Come along.
Oh, wow, this is so Skyrim.
The entrance lies just ahead. Do you see, just across the ravine? That's our door.
I wonder if I have to do the whole thing with this dude, or just the beginning.
Sotha Seal's factotums still remember me. How touching. I'd say prepare yourself, but nothing can prepare you for what's to come. Touch the sphere. The Clockwork City awaits.
I'm little. How cute.
What? This is not the brass fortress. Someone diverted our passage. Audacious, but foolhardy. When I find them, wait. I feel cold. Back, creature! My shadow! My power! Don't let it escape! Factotums! They're activating!
Wonderful.
Ready your
I see.
weapons! I will assist you as best I can!
Don't like fire.
Another bat! Spinning up! Destroy them!
Yeah, I see you. They're on that side.
More! To the southeast! Make ready!
Like I know what direction southeast is, dude. I'm a chick. Oh, hell.
This had better be the last of them!
Oh, I hate it when you do that to me.
Fetching scrap heaps. My shadow remains close. We must hurry.
Nothing in here. Oh, there's the door. This place looks like it would be very hot.
Swivel swords.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I
wonderful.
hate these.
I'm in no condition to navigate this maze. Go. Find a way to deactivate these traps. Perhaps I failed to impress the gravity of our situation upon you. If my shadow gets away, we may never escape this place. So if you have something to say, say it quickly.
No, screw you. Alright, where's the next one? Why does it tell me to talk to him? You're confusing me. Yes. Now I just need some shriveled up elves to jump out and attack me. And I'll be right at home.
Well done. Killed by spinning knives is not an epitaph worthy. Now, onward. We'll go to see what new wonderful absurdities await us.
Wow. The heck? That was weird. Okay.
I recognize this place now.
I'm taller than him.
Pneumatic forge. We should leave as soon as possible. Sotha Seal constructs his clockwork servitors here, the factotums. They reject
Yeah, you can eat
anyone
whatever
who
you want,
doesn't
Michael.
belong. Someone meant for us to die here.
I wonder who's trying to kill us.
Remedial spellcraft is
There's always somebody trying to
I
kill
will
me.
aid you as best I can. Lead on.
Okay, I think I pilfered everything available. Excess coercion detected. That is so weird. Sound like I'm on a spaceship. Alright.
At last. Defeat this monstrosity, but don't kill it. I must reclaim my power. It's duplicating itself! Beware!
Crap, where'd the original one go? Ah!
Stand back. Time to reclaim what is mine. Maliad kebiet tahir! Devakrokad Sint Morad! Finally. You never know how much you miss a thing until it tries to kill you. More ridiculous machines? I've had enough of this.
Ooh, sweet.
Come. We still have a long way to go.
I want to learn how to do that. That was awesome.
Hill's brass fortress waits at the end of this road. We should go there at once. I'm keen to find out who sent us on that delightful jaunt through the new Martis.
Alright. That was a wicked looking thing. Uh-oh. Oops. Apparently I need to go on top of the bridge.
You've arrived. Good.
And you, one of Fear's lackeys, I take it?
Luciana Pullo. Hospitable as ever? Go talk to her. I'll not
Hold
waste my
there,
time.
friend of Fear. I am Proctor Luciana Pullo of the Clockwork Apostles. I don't know how you and this egomaniac breached Lord Set's Celestiadrome, but I won't have non-citizens stirring up mischief in the Brass Fortress.
How can I become a citizen?
Only just arrived and already trying to grease the gears? New arrivals must secure an endorsement from a citizen in good standing. I'm prepared to overlook your atrocious choice in companions if you can find a sponsor. Until then, you are tarnished.
How do I get a citizen to sponsor me?
That's for you to find out. Not many citizens will risk their reputation on a green-heeled stranger, and you'll find no comfort from me. Maybe you should confer with the other tarnished over there. In the meantime, obey the law. I'll be watching.
Fair enough.
Tread carefully, Fear. I'll be watching.
Luciana clearly hasn't lost her charming demeanor. Predictable.
It seems I won't be welcome in the city until I've found a sponsor.
Ah, yes. Their bizarre sponsorship custom. I forgot about that little wrinkle. As a friend and peer of Sotha Seal, I come and go as I please. I suppose it would be best for you to wait out here. If I need you again, I will find you.
Can't you sponsor me?
I'm not a citizen. And even if I were, I'd not waste time wading through their opaque bureaucracy. You've proven yourself to be more than capable. I have no doubt you'll figure something out. Gain your sponsorship. We will speak again soon. I appreciate your assistance in the pneumatic forge, but for now, our paths must diverge. The artifact we seek will not remain in one place for long. I can ill afford a delay. Navigate this absurd ritual quickly, and I will find you again afterward. One of Sotha Seal's greater lackeys, Chief Proctor of the Clockwork Apostles. You might have noticed some mild cosmetic flaws. Honestly, I think she's more automaton than flesh and blood. She certainly acts the part.
Why does an Imperial serve a Dark Elf god?
Seal takes all kinds. Imperials, Bretons, even Argonians. Luciana may be one of his oldest servants. She served Emperor Riemann Cyrodiil as a battle mage in her younger years. Made quite a name for herself during the Akaviri invasion.
What happened to her? How did she wind up here?
According to the legend, she was caught in a torrent of arcane energy during a battle with a rival mage. It mangled her body and sent her hurtling through the veil. She eventually crashed here. Seal found her shortly thereafter and mended her wounds.
So now she serves him.
Indeed. At first, I thought she served him out of some cheap obligation. Reciprocity for his kindness. But apparently, she really believes in this place. I heard they had a bit of a falling out. She still serves him, though, in her dog-like fashion.
She didn't seem happy to see you.
People like her rarely are. You see, I present a destabilizing influence. I reject all illusions of authority and thus reject their entire way of life. Hierarchy, ritual, reverence, it's all a sham. I respect power, not absurd social constructs.
She mentioned the Clockwork Apostles.
Yes, a monastic order of sorts. They serve Sotha Seal through magical inquiry. Apostles fancy themselves iconoclasts who push the boundaries of magical praxis. There's a seed of truth there, I suppose, but they're still obnoxious.
Are they all like Luciana?
You mean, are they all half-metal monstrosities? More or less. Some modify themselves more than others. It's a form of reverence. They want to be more like Sotha Seal. You see, Seal has some peculiar... Well, I'll let you see for yourself.
Okay.
Another newcomer, eh? Come, let's talk.
Naramo?
Well, if it isn't my second favorite assistant. What a fortuitous turn of events. I shouldn't be surprised. You have a knack for appearing when I need you most. I take it you haven't found a sponsor yet? Maybe we can help each other.
What do you have in mind?
Initially, I thought we could rely on my ample charms to win us a sponsor. Unfortunately, the people here tend to value craft over the pleasure of my company. Providing some gift or service seems to be the only way to earn a sponsorship.
Have you found any potential sponsors?
Yes, a clockwork apostle named Varuni Arvel. Apparently she's a member of the Congress of Calibration, the governing body here in the city. My associates, Kirith and Raynor, are already working on a plan to earn her trust. Will you help us?
Alright, we'll work together.
This promises to be a fruitful collaboration. I tasked Kirith and Raynor with acquiring gifts for Varuni, but they tend to wander. Kirith's just there by the cliff. You should speak with her. In the meantime, I'll conduct more research. Questions?
How did you get here?
Seeing as you found your own way here, I suppose there's no harm in sharing my own methods. I just learned of a secret cave beneath the city of Mournhold that, until recently, was entirely inaccessible. Can you imagine?
Yes, I can definitely imagine.
Fearing that the tribunal might seal it again, I set off through the cavern as soon as I could. It pained me to leave my usual cohorts behind, but this duo, Kirith and Raynor, have performed admirably.
Hello?
Hi, Amanda. It's Sue. I just checked her blood sugar. It was 445. And I was putting it in, and I noticed, I think the extended isn't on. I think it's off. Could that be what's the matter?
No.
Okay. I thought maybe her other, the extended wasn't working or something.
I don't know what you...
Extended off instead of on.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
An extended bolus is when you give her some insulin and it gives her some now and some more later.
Oh, is that what the extended?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't normally use it.
That app, it looked like it was not on. Could that be why?
No.
She might not be getting all the insulin or
No,
anything?
she's getting all the insulin. Check and make sure that in the tube, the tube that connects to the pump, that it didn't come off, because that's what happened last time.
Hold on. I'm having trouble here. And what happened with it?
The tube. There's a tube and it connects to the pump. At that location, it comes apart sometimes. Make sure that it's tight.
Okay, I will double check that, but I just wanted to make you aware, and I will recheck her about 1:30.
Okay.
And see where she's at. How's that?
Okay. Yeah, I think she's fighting a virus too.
What?
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Alrighty.
Jesus. Sorry, that was so annoying. That woman calls me every day. Oh. Yeah, she called me, I think, yesterday when I was doing a video then, too. Or I was in a group or something. It was annoying.
Dark elf explorers. Like me, they delight in all things mechanical. Their youth and endless sibling rivalries can prove irksome. But what they lack in experience, they more than make up for in enthusiasm.
Vivi didn't join you for this trip?
Unfortunately, my illustrious bodyguard was away on personal business. I know better than to ask for specifics. I certainly miss her services, but one makes do.
All right.
So that pompous high elf got his hooks in you too, huh? I told my brother Raynor we should go it alone, but any house in an ash storm, right? Speaking of Raynor, he might need your help.
Is Raynor in trouble?
Depends on your definition of trouble, I guess. He's down in the ravine, playing with the firepot spiders for some reason. He wouldn't tell me more. Unfortunately, those spiders have a tendency to, explode.
Why would he do that?
Like I said, he didn't want to discuss it. Probably whipped up an automata disrupting spoon twirler or something. He gets like this sometimes. Just check in on him, all right? He's clumsy and those apostles' mechanical limbs look expensive.
All right, I'll check on Raynor.
Thanks for the help. Raynor's smart, but you can't smart a spider to death, you know?
What will you do while I help Raynor?
Well, Naramo said we needed something to offer this Varuni character, but from what I can tell, she doesn't really need anything. So I asked myself, what do you get the person who has everything?
And what do you get the person who has everything?
A home-cooked meal, Argonian pottery, or information. Since I'm a terrible cook, and we're worlds away from Black Marsh, I think I'll go with the third thing. This brass fortress is brimming with gossip. I just need to listen for it. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Sergeant Baldan, this one has the gold you requested. Will you still sponsor me?
I gave you my word, didn't I? Come, Cat. We can discuss the specifics in my office.
1,000 blessings, Walker. Lankin has much to offer at the Brass Fortress.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Hello again.
I
So
see a sky
strange.
shard.
I'm glad to see you, but I must admit, the statistics are staggering. What are the odds of us meeting here again in an extraplanar space? Rhetorical, of course. Honestly, I am glad you're here.
Kirith sent me down here to look for you.
Kirith? So you've joined our band of outsiders. Welcome. Now look, I may lack Kirith's natural talent with a blade, but I can accomplish this on my own. Varuni's sure to sponsor us once I deliver this. Who am I kidding? I do need your help.
What are you trying to do?
These firepot spiders contain a highly unstable oil-like fluid. The dangers inherent to acquiring it make it very valuable indeed. I discovered a way to prevent the spiders from detonating. But even diffused, they're more than capable of killing me.
Can you siphon the oil if I disable them?
So you'll do it? Yes, of course! If you attract the spider's attention, I can use this tonal dampener to disarm their ignition coils. Just a simple matter of inverting their threat assessment array and... Sorry. I can get carried away sometimes.
Alright, you disabled the explosions, I disabled the spiders, then we give the oil to Varuni. But I'm also going to grab this sky shard. Cool.
Expertly done.
Wow. Here's some.
More oil. Excellent. One more and I think we've got it. And that's the last of it. Excellent. Brilliant! We really made short work of those spiders, didn't we? Here, you can carry the oil.
Where should I take this firepot oil?
Take the oil to Varuni. Miramo said she has an office in the Clockwork Basilica. Hopefully this will be enough to earn a sponsorship. If you don't mind, I'll accompany you to the gate. Can't be too careful out here.
Sure. Went the wrong way.
Again, thank you. Good luck in the Basilica.
Ooh, I want to see. Cool. It flies around. I like that. Oh, I want to see the skin that I got. And then nothing new here.
This is unbearable.
Nope, nothing new. I can't wait to get the new achievements. Transmute station. That must be to change traits. What is this? Bulletin board. Okay, there's nothing on it. That was weird.
And just as I promised, my assistant arrives. You brought a gift for our sponsor.
Greeting, Auxiliary. Is your friend correct? Did you bring an offering?
Yes. Explosive oil harvested from dangerous firepot spiders.
Firepot oil. Tremendous. And you managed to keep all 10 fingers. I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, to the matter of your citizenship. You're clearly a capable warrior, but in the Clockwork City, mental precision is of paramount importance.
How can I prove my mental fitness?
A number of outsiders have gone missing in recent weeks. I fear someone might be abducting them, or worse. But I have no proof. I spoke to your friend Naramo, and he insists you can gather the evidence I need. Succeed, and I'll sponsor you all.
All right, Naramo and I will find the proof you need.
Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears can draw curious eyes.
What can you tell me about these disappearances?
Very little, which is more problematic than it sounds. Any loose cog can carry out an abduction. It doesn't take a criminal mastermind to throw someone down a drain pipe. What worries me is that none of it was recorded by factotums or sentry coils.
You record what happens in the streets?
We record what happens everywhere. Honestly, I don't know how you exodromals do without. You lose so much in Tamriel. Knowledge, memories, and you must argue incessantly. Everything that happens here is fact. Documented and verifiable.
Wait, exo what?
Exodromal. Sorry, I forget how strange our words sound to foreign ears. Anyone who enters the Clockwork City from the outside world is known as an exodromal, since they come from beyond the Celestiodrome, the glass sphere you'd call our sky.
Well, exodromals might take issue with being watched all the time.
I know, but secrets are the purview of Lord Set, and Lord Set alone. I have nothing to hide. The sermons tell us that only the disassembled engine can be scrubbed and made clean. Knowledge requires light, openness, collaboration, you see?
Mm-hmm.
So, ready to do a bit of sleuthing? I'm confident that we can find this elusive evidence, but it will require some skullduggery. Breaking and entering, to be specific. Ready for the details?
Yes, details would be nice.
Varuni suspects that someone destroyed city records. But if my study of Dwemer ruins has taught me anything, it's that nothing is ever truly destroyed. You just need to look in the right place. Here, that place is the Depository Documatus.
Depository Documatus? Got it. What's the plan?
Sneaking into the depository is impossible for us. But Sothasill's clockwork automata enter and exit the structure constantly. I discovered a way to control one such automata, a device known as a skivaton. I am sure you're duly impressed.
Of course I am. So you're going to guide a clockwork automaton into the building?
No, you are. I will provide technical assistance and keep an eye out for prying eyes, both mechanical and organic. Head to the depository. I'll meet you there, after I've wrapped up matters with our new benefactor.
All right, I'll meet you there.
If you have questions, you should ask them now. Once we begin our investigation, we'll have little time to dawdle.
No, I don't really care about any of that.
As I said before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. I've instructed the constabulary to keep a strict eye on them.
Yes, that Constable Baldon's done an admirable job. Even so, tarnished and exodromals into the Basilica.
What
What is it?
How dare you, Kamid? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told her fortune. Do you really believe that?
She believed it. Why can't you see?
See what? That following the predictions of a deluded machine got my mother killed? I'll prove the prognosticator is a fraud. See if I don't.
Please, unless you have gold to spare or something other than paste to eat, just leave me alone.
That display of emotion isn't indicative of the people of Slagtown. Kamid lost his mother in the last pilgrimage, and that's made him angry at the world. He has a point, though. Dreams and prophecies can be dangerous things.
What pilgrimage do you mean?
Once every season, the most brave and desperate members of our community make the journey to request a fortune from the Grand Prognosticator. Not everyone receives a prediction, but many have died hoping to have their destinies changed.
What's the Grand Prognosticator?
An oracle of sorts. It's an unusual factotum with a penchant for the mystical and the dramatic. I fear Kamid plans to do something foolish and dangerous. Perhaps you'd be willing to go to the Outlaw's Refuge and talk to him? Keep him safe?
I'll go to the Outlaw's Refuge and talk to Kamid.
Thank you, my friend. My old bones aren't up to another adventure, but I owe it to Kamid's mother to do whatever I can to keep him safe. The Grand Prognosticator spits out fortunes the way a sawmill spits out lumber. All the same until one isn't.
The Grand Prognosticator gives everyone the same fortune?
More or less. Something about abject poverty and a miserable existence. But every once in a great while, the factotum provides a different prophecy. I received such a fortune when I made my pilgrimage so many years ago.
What fortune did you receive?
A fortune of hope, of riches beyond my wildest dreams. It spoke of a way to escape this life, but I wasn't brave enough to heed the prognosticator's words. Kamid calls the oracle a fraud. Maybe so, but even a cracked egg sometimes contains a scrib.
We have a strong signal. Now, to find
This is the
Farumi's
mouse.
evidence. Wait. Yes. Go straight, then left. The central depository must be on a different floor. I'm seeing a lot of interference. Proceed carefully. We can't risk damaging the Skiverton's data collector.
Oh, whoops.
Expertly done. That grate should lead to the central depository and our evidence. This depository should contain security documents and recordings. Search everywhere. When you find something, use a skivaton to make a remote copy.
I'm a tiny mouse. They're all over the place. That's funny. And nobody seems to mind.
That's it! Quickly, assistant, direct the skivaton to the exit. Then meet me there to examine the evidence.
Fun. Wait. Okay, jeez, that keeps happening.
All right. Let me see what you found. Yes, I believe these recordings correspond to the dates of the disappearances. There's something more. Look here. The last person to access the records was a BAL-167. Circumstantial at best.
How do you propose we find this BAL-167?
We might already have a lead. I shared Varuni's concerns with Kirith shortly after you left the Basilica, and she insisted on looking into the matter herself. She cited Constable Baldon as a person of interest. His office should be southwest of here.
Ball 167, Constable Baldon. I'll track down Kirith and see what she's found. Cool. Got a new guild hall.
Ah, there you are. Done playing with Naramo's wind-up toys? I think I'm onto something.
What have you learned?
I did a little asking around. Word is, Constable Baldon will sponsor anyone as long as they can pay. Where they go after he takes their gold, that's anybody's guess. Luckily, we're here to sort it out. Here, take this memory stone.
Thank you, Adam. I love this mask. What do you think, or wait, what do you want me to do with this?
I surveyed the building. Someone left the door to Baldon's storage loft unlocked. It should provide a great view of his office. Climb up there and wait. When I offer a bribe, you record the conversation on that memory stone. Then we've got him.
All right. I'll make my way to the loft and wait for your signal. Yeah, it's sneaky, sneaky.
All right, Baldon. I've got your gold. Will you sponsor me for citizenship?
Oh, I'll take your offering. But sponsorship? That's for the living, you tarnished scum.
The living what?
Do it. Well, what are you idling for? Gather up the gold and dump her with the others. We don't want anyone finding our latest visitor.
Kirith, my friend. My adventure buddy. Oh, backpack. I know I look like I'm not concerned, but really I am. Okay, where is this telling me to go? Okay, it takes so long to update, it confuses me.
There you are! Naramo said you'd be around here somewhere. Have you seen Kirith? Is she with you? He what? How could she? We have to rescue her! You don't have any idea where they took her, do you?
Not yet, but I'll find out. You tell Varuni and Nerermo. Jeez, people's names, I swear.
Yes, of course. I'll get help. Maybe I could even put together some kind of tonal locator. Bah, not enough time. What would Kirith do? She would investigate. Yes. Talk to the people in Slagtown. They know practically everything about this place.
Alright, I'll find her, Raynor.
I'll get the others. You hurry off to Slagtown.
What is Slagtown exactly?
That's what the locals call the slums in the northeast corner of the fortress. I must admit, I was surprised to find a tenement like that in Sothisil's holy city. Then again, practically everything here has come as a surprise.
Yeah, I was just over there, actually.
Did you hear that Sonic tried to open a portal to oblivion?
So much to do.
Oil those ankles and keep walking, Green Heel. This one has nothing to say to you.
I'm looking for a dark elf. Baldwin's thugs might have dragged her through here. Know anything?
You outsiders are all the same. Cutting into the queues, poaching our salvage, sneering and putting on airs. You're no better than us.
Would you still feel that way if I snapped both your legs?
And so you prove my point. Always trouble, always violence, and poor Saiba is caught in the middle. This on you. Baldan probably threw your friend into the fundament, a maze beneath the city. If you go after her, neither of you will come out again.
We might surprise you. I feel like I should take a nap before I go to work. This head cold is really getting me. Ugh. Is he blowing fire? What the?
To every machine, a purpose.
Okay.
Detection array fully calibrated. Awareness rating 90%.
What the hell? Those things look freaky as heck. There's a lost Khajiit.
Threw you in here too, did they? I knew I couldn't be the only one Constable Baldan got the drop on.
Well, actually, I came down here to find you. Well, we should leave.
You're right, we should. And I could, but not yet. I met another one of Baldan's victims, a Khajiit named Lankin. He's been scraping it out down here, but he's no warrior. I told him I'd get him out. Unfortunately, we got separated.
Alright, we can look for him.
That's the spirit. I managed to yank this sword out of a corpse nearby. It's not much, but you don't need a sharp edge to deal with these factotums. Just a heavy swing and a lot of patience. You ready? Let's get moving. More? Is that? No, thank goodness. The body's far too old. Let's keep looking.
Maintaining detection state
5. Really? You think they just leave us alone?
Wow, that was weird.
Here we go again.
I don't think it'll be a problem fighting anything on this. Since, like, everybody and their mother is on here.
Security coil indicate 0 intruders.
Decent hiding place, but no Lankin. We should keep looking.
Of course you had to drop something.
Lens rotation in
Oh, this always freaks me out. Oh shit, I knew they were gonna do that.
response time within acceptable parameters.
Another empty camp. Damn. He must be here somewhere.
Surveying area.
Is that a pot on the stove? Someone was cooking. And recently. We must be close.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Khajiit, where is you? Okay, let's run up on there very quickly.
Finally! Come with us, Lankin. We're getting you out of here.
Friend Kirith, bright moons above, please, let's leave this dungy place.
Okay. Cool. Oh, they're coming or not? Oh, don't tell me I wasn't supposed to come down here. I'll be mad. Aha.
Kirith! Thank goodness! You don't suppose you found anything of interest down there?
Enough. I'm glad to see you weren't lying, Raynor Vanos.
That bastard Baldan threw me into the fundament.
Ridiculous. I've never seen this woman in my life.
Liar! You tossed this one in as well!
Kirith looks no worse for the wear. You have my thanks. I do hope she took a thorough survey while she was down there. Just think of the discoveries to be made. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's settle this miserable affair first.
This Raynor Vanos made some very bold claims. If you have evidence of Constable Baldan's crimes, I suggest you produce it.
I captured Kirith's abduction on this memory stone. Naramo has incriminating documents too.
Huh. You're more resourceful than you look. Little wonder Devaith chose you as his companion. Set knows he needs the help. I'll hold Baldan under guard until I've had an opportunity to review the evidence. As for you, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Luciana, I'd like to ask the constable a few questions when we return to the Basilica.
Don't trouble yourself, Aruni. You know how persuasive I can be.
I do. That's what worries me.
Do your worst, you tin-legged hag.
Set help you if she does, Constable. That fool has no idea what he's in for. Live uncomfortably and learn, I suppose.
You think he knows more than he's letting on?
Oh, most certainly. Baldan can't have accomplished all this by himself. Erasing records? Accessing derelict sections of the Fundament? These aren't the acts of a simple nerd.
It's story time.
Him.
ESO story
now it's just
time.
a matter of finding out who.
Do you think he'll talk?
I do, one way or another. For now, let's celebrate your achievement. You showed initiative, creativity, bravery, all qualities befitting a servant of Set. You shall have my sponsorship.
Will you sponsor Nerermo, Raynor, and Kirith as well?
Of course. Each of them played a role in your success, and each of them will share the rewards. Go speak to the Clockwork Registrar in the Chancel of Records. It will add your name to the codices, and you'll be one of us. Again, you have my thanks.
You're welcome.
You'll regret this. Mark me, Proctor. You will regret this.
I doubt that. Get this tarnished piece of scrap out of my sight.
Enjoy prison.
I'm freezing cold. Oh, I hate winter. Let me check my notifications. These trees are so pretty.
My functions permit me to assist all customers. By the word, I wind the gears. Please state your business or depart.
I'm here to register as a citizen.
Welcome, potential resident. Please speak your birth name, followed by the name of your sponsor.
Manda Moon. Provost Vernui Arvel.
Dreaming. Torchbugs. Overturned jar.
Sponsorship confirmed and archived. The light of knowledge, Sotha Seal, welcomes you to the Brass Fortress. Go forth and create.
Interesting.
Well, I'd say that all worked out splendidly. As one journey ends, another begins. I imagine there's much more to discover here in Sotha Seal's Clockwork City.
So, what's next for you?
I can finally begin my exploration in earnest. Now that we've earned our citizenship, I can apply for excavation permits, antiquity transportation licenses. Oh dear. Come to think of it, I might not be able to begin for quite some time.
What about Raynor and Kirith?
They proved useful. Raynor's theories need some work, and Kirith's refusal to listen to reason caused me no small measure of anxiety. But on the whole, satisfactory. Provided that they follow my lead, I might call on them again in the future.
Take care of yourself, Nerermo.
I value your service and partnership, Assistant. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. If I understand the bureaucracy correctly, I may be here in the Brass Fortress for a while. Feel free to seek me out, should you require my aid.
There you are. Good. We have much to discuss.
Devaith Fear? Here? It is a true pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I imagine it is now, and now be on your way.
Yes. Well, be seeing you, Assistant. Good day, Lord Fear.
Come, we need... So you're a citizen now. Well done. I heard something about a constable tossing people down sewer drains. Even in this shrine to knowledge, drooling idiots bumble their way to power. Ludicrous. Moving on. I require your services once more.
What do you need?
It's Sotha Seal. Shortly after you and I parted company, I sought him out to discuss our Daedric artifact. I fear something is askew. His habits, his diction, the timbre of his voice, they've all changed, albeit subtly.
You think something is wrong with him?
Worse. Initially, I dismissed it as boredom, fatigue, or even the first signs of senility. But now, after observing him at length, I can say with certainty, this is not the Sotha Seal I know. There's Daedric mischief here, and we will root it out.
How do we go about doing that?
We will leverage your hard-earned citizenship to make inquiries. First, I will make it known that in light of your recent exploits, I offered to take you on as my aide, an offer you eagerly accepted.
Fine. How does me becoming your aide help us investigate Sotha Seal?
As the most powerful mage in the Brast Fortress, I find it difficult to have proper conversations with common folk. They grow silent at my approach, then whisper as I leave. An appropriate, but sadly uninformative display of deference.
So you want me to talk to the other aides?
Indeed. It's commonly understood that servants grumble about their masters, loudly, to those they consider equals. Ask them about Sotha Seal's recent behavior. I'm confident we'll find something of value tucked away in their churlish complaints.
All right, I'll talk to the other aides.
You have questions, of course. Ask what you must. The forces at work here are cunning indeed. You should be prepared for anything.
I thought no one really knew Sotha Seal. How can you be sure something is wrong?
He is inscrutable, but he's also unflinching. Seal always moves deliberately, quietly, and one step at a time, like clockwork. I have never once seen him divert from his course. Until now.
How has he diverted?
In the short time we've been here, he has twice adjusted city patrol routes and delivered 3 revisions to the fortress charter. Trust me when I say this is unprecedented. Sotha Seal never meddles like this.
Has he made any other changes?
That's for you to discover. Don't bother speaking with members of the Congress. Varuni's faith in Sotha Seal is unbreakable. Chancellor Gascoigne resents any threat to the status quo. And Luciana, well, let's just say she's been less than helpful.
Is Proctor Luciana still insisting you leave the city?
Luciana resents my presence, but she's no fool. I go where I please, when I please. An open confrontation between us would likely leave hundreds dead. So do not trouble yourself. She will not stand in the way of our investigation.
All right, you pile of bolts. Let's run through it one more time.
What am I running through?
Inventory, of course.
Understood. I will run through the inventory.
Oh, Sovngarde, take me now.
I am pleased to meet you. Entity name not found.
I know factotums can run a shop well enough. I've seen it. Perhaps you just can't teach an old machine new tricks.
Good luck with that.
Is this how machines feel as their gears wind down? It's wondrous, isn't it? Elegant, meticulous, timeless. I once took joy in studying the perfection of this realm, but now every revolution of the great gear only tightens the vice in my chest. Tell me, are you here to unravel Lord Set's mysteries?
In a manner of speaking.
Then may I impose on you as a fellow seeker. For all my learning, I can think of no escape from my predicament, save one. An experiment performed by one of my order, for which she was cast out from the Clockwork Apostles. I need you to find her.
You want me to find someone your order exiled?
Terere Heladrin was ahead of her time. It was fear that led to her expulsion, not reason. I see that now. Please find her. Tell her I'll make it right if she'll save my life. There is no one among the Order I can turn to. She is my only hope.
That much I can do.
Terere has been gone a very long time, but her ill-fated experiment created a persistent disorder in the grand schema. Its motions are chaotic, but not entirely unpredictable. Following it may provide some clue to her whereabouts.
What is it that's ailing you?
Age, Seeker. Too many grains from the hourglass have gathered in this humble body. They've worn its workings so thin. I don't think it will be long before I join the inert. But I'm not ready. There's still so much to see.
Okay. And I think this is a good time to log off. I have to get ready for work. Oh. Time to adult. You guys, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the conversation, Adam. It was awesome. Have a nice afternoon. I'll see you guys around. If you leave a comment and tell me about your channel, I'll come view your stuff too.